What is the fastest way to get fluent in Japanese? That is one of my goals right now, and I do not know the answer to that. However, I'm hoping that ChatGPT can help me out here. I'm basically thinking or imagining ChatGPT as my sensei because after I experienced like going to Japanese language school earlier this year for about 3 months, it's very, very, very helpful to have a sensei, as someone who knows and can teach you the language. But at this moment, I mean, I have made some Japanese friends, but I don't want to like constantly bother them with basically stupid questions because, you know, when you know a language and someone doesn't and they ask you about questions, it kind of makes you feel very smart, you know, because it's like, wow, I know this thing that someone else doesn't know. But it's very, very basic questions that you would know had you lived in the country. Either way, I don't want to like constantly bother my friends. And instead, I want to come up with a self-sufficient way of learning Japanese. And right now, I've tried my best to really finish, yeah. Sorry, I'm stumbling. Mina no Nihongo, number 2. In Japanese language school, I started off in the second level class out of, I think, 8 or something. And the level 2 class was basically doing N5 level, JLPT N5 level. Mina no Nihongo number 1 from chapter around like 20 something to the end, and then starting here, number 2 until chapter, I honestly can't remember, but we did a few chapters in the second book as well. I think maybe like 8 of them or something, but not too much. So there's a lot I need to get through for that book. I've been trying to do it, but I honestly cannot. So I'm gonna go ahead and start this new challenge. Let's go ahead and mark the day. Hey Siri, what day is it today?
It's Sunday, September 8th, 2024.
Okay, so I don't know if you can see that, but that is the date. That is day 1. This is day 1 of me starting my 30-day challenge of learning as much Japanese as I can. And right now we're going to use ChatGPT to determine my starting level. And then after finishing Japanese language school level 2, class number 2, I should be around N4 level, somewhere around N4. But let's see if ChatGPT can help me out in determining what my level actually is, and then I'll ask it to help me get to the next level, like what I should do. So let's do this. I'm gonna start a new chat. I'm gonna describe exactly what I want. Hi, I'm trying to become fluent in Japanese. Can you help me out? Okay, it says, I'd be happy to help you with your Japanese. How would you like to start? Okay, so I would like to be able to pass the JLPT N2. So one thing about the JLPT stuff, if you don't know it, I'm pretty sure you do if you're watching this video. It's from level JLPT N5, which is the lowest level, to N1. N1 is like, I guess people say it's like high school level Japanese. You can speak, or you know the kanji, 1,000 something kanji, that's the amount that high school student would know. And then JLPT N2 is around middle school level, where you know basically 1,000 kanji. And for me personally, that's like the minimum requirement to find like a job in Japan. I am curious about what it's like to work in Japan, and I do think that it is an option for me trying to like get a visa and living in Japan, because one of my goals right now is to be in Japan long term. So that's like minimum requirement, and it's like middle school level. That's totally fine with me. Let's check it out. Okay, that's a great goal. Passing JLPT N2 requires strong skills in grammar, reading comprehension, vocabulary, and listening. Here's a general plan to help you prepare. Aim for around 6,000 words. Focusing on context, use apps like Anki, study the list, grammar N2. N2 grammar gets more complex. Mastering around 200 grammar points will be the key. So they recommend a lot of textbooks, which is good, and recommend like tools that you can use. Reading, focus on newspapers, blogs and books. Listening, listen to Japanese news, podcasts, watch dramas or movies without subtitles. There's also a specific thing right here, Nihongo no Mori. I'm assuming that's like some online content that you can access. I don't know what that is, so I would check that out. Mock tests, regularly practice with simulation exams. How would you like to start? We can dive into any of these areas based on your preference. Okay, that's awesome. I would like to figure out what my current JLPT level is. Is there a way for you to help me figure that out? Actually, I'm going to rephrase that. Is there a way for you to test me? It says it, yes, it can. And now it's giving me a test. All right, that's cool. So vocabulary and kanji test. What is the meaning of the word? So it has the kanji, but it also has the hiragana right next to it. So and the formatting is a little strange. Okay, so this is kyoka. I have no idea what that means. So I'd have to guess. Feel free to answer these questions and we can review them together and gauge your level. Okay, I'm gonna answer them on here. So I don't know what kyoka is at all. So I'm just gonna guess C. Wonder if I can, yes, okay, excellent. What does the kanji hantai mean? Opposite. Okay, that one I know. Which of the following sentences uses the correct grammar? あなたが行く I don't know this kanji に私も行きます。あなたが行くなら私も行きます。あなたが行く I feel like I should know this kanji. It's like G, right? But I'm not sure. 私も行きます。あなたが行く時に I'm pretty sure it's B. I'm not sure exactly. I say I'm pretty sure, but I'm not sure. Choose the correct grammar structure for the sentence. Blah blah blah. O shitsutsuaru. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know what this kanji means at all, so I can't. I'm gonna guess it has to go after a verb because suru yo ni naru. Suru is a verb, so, and it has o here, so I'm guessing it's gonna be C, but I'm not sure. Read the sentence and answer the question. Yeah, I seriously need to work on my kanji because I can't read much of this at all. I know the meaning, but when they're stringed together like this, I don't know what it means. So that's unfortunate. I mean, this looks like shashin to me, so he probably took photos. So we just go for B. Imagine listening to this sentence in a conversation. 彼は明日の朝9時にここに来ると言っていましたが午後2時にならないとthis says is this 来られないそうです。Okay. 9時にここに来ると言っていましたが午後2時にならないと来れないそうです。The first sentence says that he said that he would be here in the morning at 9, but it's now 2 p.m. I don't know what ならないと来られないそうです. Like it seems like he can't come. I genuinely don't know. So I'm just gonna guess it's 2 p.m. because it doesn't make sense for them to come at 9 anymore because that's what they said, but it doesn't seem like they can come. So because I know naru means to become, and then I know korare nai means like cannot come. So and then soldes is like seems like, so I'm not sure. Okay. Got the first one wrong. Got the second one right. Got the third question right. Got the fourth question wrong. Got the fifth question right. Got the sixth question. Okay. Based on this, I'm doing well with reading and listening. While you want to focus on more vocabulary and certain grammar patterns, this places you at around the N3 level. There's no way that you can gauge what my N level is based on this test. Like, come on. There's just absolutely no way. I think it's hilarious how ChatGPT thinks I'm at N3 level. Like, there's just no way I'm at an N3 level. I find this super hilarious. Okay, I'm gonna ask it. Are you sure? How sure are you that I'm N3 based on that super small test? You're absolutely right. It was a very brief test, so it can only give a rough estimate of your level. Since the JLPT covers a wide range of questions, it would take more comprehensive assessment to accurately gauge your level. The results suggest you're progressing well, but might have a few gaps to address before Fully ready for N2. To get a clearer picture, we could take a more in-depth covering all major sections, use past tests, focus on areas you feel weaker, and evaluate those further. Let's do a more extensive test. Okay, so I have no idea what the first one is. Taeyeon, no idea. So I will just guess and say it's regulation. Kekka. Kekka sort of sounds like result to me. I don't know why, but I don't know what it is either. And then kando. Kando sounds like emotion. Okay, choose the sentence. I have no idea. None of these vocabulary I know. Choose the sentence with the correct grammar. I don't know. 確か言ったためにしてください. I have no idea what this is supposed to say. I'm going to just randomly choose B. Which sentence is grammatically correct? 車を買わなければならないだろう? 車を買わなければいけないだろう? That's like the same thing. なければならない. Well, いけない is the normal one. So maybe it's not ならない. This one's not a night again. Come on, you're making it too obvious. 車を買わなきゃならないだろう. It should be いけない. Fill in the blank with the correct grammar. この something は難しい. I'm gonna just say it's she afterwards. Read the passage and answering the following questions. Why is this town famous? Okay, この町は something が多く something っていることで名前? I don't know. 川や This is mori, I think? があり something ごと Oh my gosh, my kanji reading ability is so bad. I'm gonna say it's for the natural scenery since it seems to be talking about that a lot. What is located in the center of the town? Okay, I'm just gonna look for center. Okay, machi no mannaka? No, that's probably not mannaka, but this means center. Ni wa furui otera ga. Why is it ari? That seems wrong for some reason. Anyways, there's an old temple in the middle. Imagining you're listening to a conversation. Okay, Yamada-san wa raishu no kayoubi ni something ni iku sou desu. Demo, sono mae ni something kaisha ni something te itte mashita yo. When will Yamada-san go on a business trip? That's why you always read the question before you actually read the phrase. Oh, the light just died. Okay. But next Tuesday sounds good to me. Okay, I got Kekka and Kando correct, even though I completely guessed. And then first one got it wrong, second one got it right. It is ikenai. And then got shi wrong. The town is famous for its natural scenery. Correct, and correct. Final results. 6 out of 9 with strong performance in reading and listening, but a few gaps in vocabulary and grammar. This still suggests you're close to an N3 level, with a bit of room for improvement, especially in grammar. Would you like to focus on grammar exercises, or should we dive deeper into vocabulary? Okay, I really don't think that I'm N3 level. So maybe if you try this, like, go a level down, because I should be at N4 level. Theoretically, the class that I took brought me to N4 level. So I want ChatGPT to help me go from N4 to N3. So let's see. Can you help me come up with a... I still feel like I am quite lacking to be considered N3. I feel like I'm closer to the N4 level. Can you help me come up with a 30-day program that will get me from N3 to N4 to N3? Yeah, I don't think it's possible to do N4 to N2 in 30 days, so let's see if they can do N4 to N3. Absolutely, a focused 30-day program can help bridge the gap between N4 and N3. Here's a structured plan to boost your skill efficiently. Week 1, vocabulary and kanji focus. Daily vocabulary practice. Learn 10 new N3 vocabulary words each day. That's 10. 10 is a lot. Study 5 new N3 kanji characters each day. 5. Okay. Practice writing and reading them. Okay. Grammar review. Review N4 grammar points to ensure a solid foundation. Okay. I mean, that seems simple. Listening practice. Listen to N3 level listening exercises or podcasts for 30 minutes daily. All right. Daily exercise. Spend 20 minutes doing grammar exercises from an N3 textbook. Wow, this sounds like an actually like solid program, to be honest. Like, okay, week 2, grammar study. It pretty much repeats itself, looks like. I mean, it doesn't say to learn new kanji, so assuming you actually studied 5 new kanji each day for 1 week, then you'd learn 35 new kanji. But it's strange because like, I feel like this is so random. It's like, it doesn't, where's the consistency, you know? Like I'm looking at this specifically for kanji because I'm so weak at it. And it doesn't say anything about it in week 3. So it's like, do I just not study kanji in week 3 or week 4? It doesn't mention that in week 4 as well. I feel like this is not a good program actually. Consistency is key, use resources, blah, 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 blah. Feel free to adapt this plan based on your strengths and areas where you feel you need more focus. Okay, let's see. I feel like your plan kind of sucks. There is no kanji is my weakest for weeks 3 and 4. Can we come up with a plan that includes more consistency in learning kanji starting from N4? And can we also focus on vocabulary? Let's refine the plan to ensure more consistent kanji and vocabulary practice throughout the 30 days. Here's an updated program that integrates these elements more effectively. Okay, now it actually says to learn 10 new kanji characters each day for every single week. This is hilarious. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, let's make it even simpler. Just give me a daily routine to do for 30 days. Make it about 1 hour of practice. Okay, kanji practice for 20 minutes. Vocabulary practice for 20 minutes. Grammar and reading for 10 minutes. Listening for 10 minutes. So it's still focusing on kanji and vocab, which is 40, and then grammar and reading, and then listening. Okay. So that's the program right there. Those are the 4 main things: kanji, vocab, grammar and reading, and then listening practice. Those 4 things. All right. So by sticking to this daily routine, you'll steadily build up your kanji, vocabulary, and overall language skills. Let me know if you need adjustments or additional resources. Okay, so it looks like we have a plan, and it looks like ChatGPT is pretty capable of basically helping you learn Japanese. So, I mean, at least it seems like it on the surface. I still think it's very, very flawed. Obviously, it's not perfect, but it has created a seemingly solid plan. But I do feel like 5 a day is a lot. So, I mean, all of these ones I actually already know. So, yomu, tabe, nomu. Well, it's lacking the hiragana character next to it, but it's supposed to be yomu, taberu, nomu. And then this one's what, ga? Because there's supposed to be something after it, like ko? Or is this one ko? And the other one's ga. That's like very beginner. Let me just verify by typing it. Ga. Yeah, this one's ga in school. Sometimes I only recognize kanji characters like when they're together. Like for instance, this one, which is like benkyou shimasu. 私は毎日日本語を勉強します。Learn 仕事、旅行、友達. I know that this is kenko, but I didn't know that this is the character for it. And is this daiji or taisetsu? Probably taisetsu since there's 2 of them. Let's see. A good idea would probably be to like always ask them for now. Actually, no, it's not a good idea. But I was gonna say like maybe always asking them to put the furigana or the hiragana so that you can read it. But looking it up shouldn't be hard. Hiragana. Never mind. I mean, okay, I have an idea. I'll just copy it into Google Translate, copy, paste, and then there should be a way for this. There you go. Kenko, and then I'm pretty darn sure this is taisetsu. And I'm wrong. Lovely. This is how you say this is. Taisetsu is obviously the same meaning, but this is just a different kanji. Juyo. I already forgot it. Shoot. Juyo. Okay. So that's a way to like quickly figure out the kanji if I don't know it. If I'm learning based on ChatGPT. 友達と旅行に行くのは楽しいです. Okay, grammar point review. Nagara. I already know Nagara. Read a short news article or passage using the grammar point. Listen. Yeah. By sticking to this daily routine, you'll steadily build up your kanji vocabulary and overall language skills. Okay. So tomorrow, what I'm going to do is actually go through this routine with ChatGPT and just do like a timer and actually learn. I think for now, I'll do it off of camera the first time, but I'm considering actually streaming the practice sessions. But I want to at least upload this video first, and it's actually going to be pretty difficult to stream them consistently, so maybe I'll just do it like once every week, something like that. I think it'll be kind of fun. And I think it'd also be a good idea to make sure if I ever have like any hesitations or questions, like, because I'm obviously not a native speaker and ChatGPT can get things wrong. So if I ever feel like something seems off, then I'll ask like one of my friends or a native speaker basically to verify. Okay, so that was it for day one of this thing. 33 minutes total, and we are basically gonna do our best to abide by this, learn as much kanji as possible, learn as much vocabulary as possible. I feel like when you learn kanji, you're basically learning vocabulary too. So both combined is like a great thing to do. And then, yeah, basically from there, grammar. And hopefully at a certain point, I would have finished all of Mina no Nihongo, like by not actually finishing it. You know what I mean? Basically, I'll know everything already. And then I'll one day look at this book and be like, hey, I know everything, even though I've never looked at this chapter yet. So, or, you know, maybe this will also force me to finally finish it. So that's something as well. That's probably the better way of doing it, to be honest. But for some reason, I just feel so resistant to like opening this book. I don't know why. I kept telling my friend, my Japanese teacher friend, she teaches Japanese, that I would finish it. And I still haven't done it after like 4 months of coming back from Japan. And yeah, the only reason why I've retained some Japanese is because I get to speak it very often. So I'm grateful for, yeah, I'm just grateful to have someone to get to speak it to all the time. Okay, that is it for this one. Day one is over. We will begin day two tomorrow. Maybe I will record day two. I think it's a good idea to record like the beginnings at the very least. And then from there, like we don't have to record every single day because that would be kind of a lot. But I don't know. We'll see how we feel. We'll see how we feel on each day. I do think it's a good idea to record it because it kind of keeps me accountable and I'm not just like messing around too much. But at the same time, when I record myself, I tend to talk to the camera a lot and distract myself from actually studying. And I don't know how entertaining it would be to actually watch me like study Japanese. Probably not very entertaining at all, but maybe it could be a good learning experience. I don't know. We'll see. But either way, let's do this 30-day challenge of learning Japanese using AI, basically. And yeah, catch you guys in day two. Peace.